everything that we do on the show, we want to have a real component. We don't want to phone somebody in. We don't want to Skype anything like some Skype guests.
Yeah, we want to get cheesesteaks after the episode. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean?
So the guests, and we'll talk about some upcoming guests and how we'll handle guests in a little bit, but they'll come in person. And if you want to ask questions, the way to do that is to use the Anchor app. So if you install Anchor on your phone, it's the podcasting app that we use. And what it allows you to do when you search Playground Politics is hit a button to submit a message. And then you'll use your phone's microphone and we'll have your voice. And then we can incorporate it into the show. So we actually have one pending. It's from a supporter, a Hall of Heroes member.
Thanks for that,
Ben. And we're going to get into it. I intentionally didn't listen to it ahead of time, so I don't really know what question he has for us.
And if he doesn't know, I really don't know.
So we'll do this. We're doing it live!
All right, this guy could right now come off and tell you
Hey guys, Ben Sirlith here. I just thought I'd drop some questions for potential future podcasts.
I don't know, some crazy
first
shit.
Up,
Who killed Kennedy?
Was tweeting about how you despise the word crep. I'm with you on that one, but I'm wondering if
despise
you could
is
pick
heavy.
three other terms that absolutely make your blood boil.
Boil?
That kind of hang around the sneaker scene. Probably, preferably, your most hated, but whatever works. And then COYLE. So say New Balance was celebrating the designs of Steven Smith, and they reached out and said, hey, we want to hook you up with a lifetime supply of one of his silhouettes. Which one are you going with and why?
Make it hard, Ben.
675, 676, 574, the 99X series, the 1500, and the 428.
It's easy.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Love the podcast. Can't wait for the next episode. Have a good one.
Thank you, Ben.
Ben, thank you,
Good
dude.
questions. Well, mine was a little hyperbolic.
He said your blood boil?
Nothing anybody really says bothers me like that. But I did mention that crep. I'm sure you've seen.
Yeah, crep.
People, they use it occasionally.
The hooligans.
And it bothers me because it's UK slang. Dude, this. You know what's funny about this story is I said, I don't like when people use it. I'm never going to be that guy, right?
Right.
And then, funny enough, the thing I don't like about it was the way that people responded. They were like, it's UK slang. You didn't know that. You didn't know that. You didn't know that. That's exactly why I don't like it, right? It's like a hipster that waits for any moment they could bring up Pablo Honey, the Radiohead album, Right, just like Nipsey Hussle passed. You know what Radiohead did? You just haven't heard. You probably didn't get into them until OK Computer. It's one of those things where it's just like, well, it's a UK slang. It's a UK slang. It's but you just shouldn't be using it then.
Right. Like trainer,
leave it alone.
Trainer is another one. That's their main term for kicks. And I get it. We all have our own terminology for things, but let's use ours. So
let's be real.
So we all know what we're talking about.
Just be genuine, We're Philly dudes, so John, if I went to England and a dude felt the necessity to come to me and be like, hey, chap, them some fine ass John Baps, I'd be like, you are being weird.
You Jones is straight popping.
You Jones is straight wicked, brah.
Wicked, brah.
Brav. So that's all I'm saying, But just to give one more that I don't like, I would, man. I also love that that's what people think to ask me. They're like, what do you hate?
What do you hate, Rack? We need a hot take from
you.
You
know what I don't like? I don't like the term brick.
Okay, as in something is a brick.
It just doesn't add anything to the conversation, You're just not saying much. Like the analogy I just said of a room of social media is this big empty room, and then we kind of get in our groups if you like sneakers and menswear, you're over here, right? And we're there and we're having a conversation, and I'm like, yo, what do you think of the Fear of God mock? And a kid walks up, a 16-year-old kid, just fucking A-lines, and he's like, brick! It's just like, loud word!
Who are you to say that's a brick?
Loud word!
Fuck out of here.
And I'm like, what are you adding to the conversation? And then they say they get a little self-conscious and they're like, I can't make $30 off of it.
Yo, if something does not resell now, that's the new way that something is not popping.
What does that mean? I can't make $30 minus StockX fees off of it.
Yes.
Thank you for adding nothing to the conversation. You go sit at that table and we'll discuss who the fuck let you in.
Seriously, if you base your whole steez, your whole kit off of if something can resell, that's so crazy, dude. That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm not in it. That's not into it at all. Loud noises. That's all that is to me. Anyway.
Mine.
But let me real quick just say, I really don't care what you guys are into, what you say, what you do, why you like sneakers. I don't care. Like, I just comment, you know? I'm just like, Just always imagine me like half smirking and giggling. I'm really not like mad.
Because it's so serious.
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway, your question is, in my opinion, a lot more difficult.
Yes. Well, Stephen Smith, for people that don't know, there are, in my mind, two designers for footwear that are like my pantheon of greats. Like their busts are at the Hall of Fame for sneakers. Mr. Smith and Mr. Hatfield are the two.
Makes sense.
Now, as far as Senior Smith, New Balance, that's a tough one. I love New Balance, so I have to pick two. One is the United Kingdom's version of the 1500, and the other one would probably be like something from the US. I would say like a 990 series, like maybe like the OG 992, something brolic, maybe like a 991. Anyway, for people that don't know, New Balance uses the numeric system to grade their, not grade, but like to name their kicks. And the further you go up the scale, it used to be was like the more tech you were getting, the newer version. Like so, the 990 popped. Then it would be the 991, then the 2, then the, you get it. Well, they revisited these things and added like decimals to them. So now you can get the 991 point whatever. And the origin of all these is Stephen Smith. So thanks for that question. Check out his Instagram, Mr. Smith. And dude's a legend, absolute legend.
Very cool.
New Balance designer.
There's
my nerd talk for New Balance.
I love it. We're always going to take the piss out of anything, you know? But seriously, Ben, what is in this? Seriously, Ben, thank you for sending a question. If you'd like to you want to get like Ben.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you guys are in the Hall of Heroes, so Ben in the Hall of Heroes.
Ben is in there like swimwear.
But if you don't want to do that and you want to get a little like Ben, again, download the Anchor app and use the send us a message feature to get, incorporated in the episode.
I put magic mushrooms and grain alcohol in the coffee that I gave to Rack this morning.